Okay, hello guys, my name is Vishwa and I will be walking you guys through this event and the procedures. So before we start, and we'll be using Scratch, so I'll quickly explain to you guys what Scratch is. Scratch is a free programming language developed by MIT that makes it much easier to create interactive stories, animations, games, music, art, etc. And especially you can share these, whatever your creation you did, via web, right? And Scratch can run from within a modern web browser or even be downloaded as an app. And in terms of your assignment, it's going to be on the basis of a hackathon. So I'll briefly tell you guys about how a hackathon and how it works. So the purpose of a hackathon is to develop your critical thinking, problem solving skills. And it's an event of any duration where people come together to solve problems. Especially participants typically form groups of 2 to 5 people, right? And people take out their laptops and start diving into the problem, working together, collaborating. And this is the sense of a hackathon, and we've slightly modified it so it's one person, it will be one person. It'll be individual based work. And now we'll be assigning you guys a task. So what is this task? This task is basically a simple game in which you have a ball, and the goal is it should not fall below your paddle. So you guys will have a paddle to hit the ball against the walls, and you should make sure your paddle keeps it in the air and does not let it fall below your paddle, or else the game's going to stop. So it's a basic game, and we following me, Maithili will be providing more information about how it's going to work. And this is the basic essence of the game and Scratch and how a hackathon works. So good luck, guys.
So this game requires 2 sprites, and you can get these sprites by going to this icon and clicking choose a sprite, and you should get the tennis ball and the paddle. So the paddle is right here, and then click on this again and scroll down to the tennis ball. So this game uses 3 kind of blocks of code. The first one is that the paddle should be moved left and right based off of the key I'm pressing. The second part is that the ball should bounce off the edges of the screen itself. And the third thing is if the ball hits the paddle, it should bounce off. And if it doesn't hit the paddle and it hits the bottom edge of the screen, it should stop the game. A few important commands Scratch has. Everything should be started using this block when the green flag is clicked, so every block of code should start with that. And you should always include a forever loop because we want this game to continue running forever without stopping. Another important function are these if statements. So if something happens, then you should execute whatever is inside the if statement. So for instance, we can put if touching mouse pointer, then move 10 steps. So if my sprite touches the mouse pointer, which is my mouse right here, it should move 10 steps. So keep that in mind as you're doing this code.